Essentially what we're doing is we're shooting a laser onto the surfaces inside of the turret, and we're using that laser to give us XYZ coordinates. So that way the Mariners Museum can use that data to measure things like dents from cannonballs or the size of the nuts, things like that. It's just to put together the pieces that we don't have. We started yesterday, probably around noon we got up and running, and it's going to take us all day today and then a little bit into tomorrow, so probably about 2 whole days when it's all said and done.
So it's really great that API is here because we're going to be able to use their data at the Mariners Museum to recreate the turret, make a 3D image of the turret that we can study year-round. With that, you know, even when the tank is full, we're still going to be able to look at the turret and things like the cannonball dent behind me and kind of tell something about the history. We're going to be able to fill in some of the gaps of the interpretation of the shipwreck. So that cannonball dent is potentially from the USS Virginia, but it could also maybe be from other battles that the ship was in, or from the Battle of Hampton Roads. There are a couple of accounts of the USS Minnesota accidentally hitting the Monitor instead of firing over it at the Virginia. Based on that cannonball dent and the other ones on the exterior, we're going to be able to do diameter measurements and depth measurements, volume measurements, things like that. Kind of get an idea of what ship it came from, what size cannonball it was, how much powder they were using, how far away they were. There are all sorts of things that we can try to factor in to reverse engineer